Hey tribe, welcome back. I'm so glad that you came to watch my channel. It's pretty awesome that you guys are still here. So today I want to talk about kitchen witchery. I wanted to go back to my roots. I want to go back and talk about, more witchy stuff. I know I've been getting into the health and wellness stuff because I do really care about health and wellness. It's so important. People don't really take the time to take care of themselves, but let's get back into magic. I love me some magic. So a little bit about my background. When I was younger, I wanted to be a chef. Being a biologist was my backup plan, and which makes no sense whatsoever. But I wanted to be a chef. I love to cook. I used to get these things called downloads, and with these downloads, I would see every single thing that I was supposed to do in cooking something. I would get this idea, and this idea came with instructions in my head. And every time I made something that way, it turned out amazing. It was perfect, and I loved it. And I did it quite often. But a lot of people in my family never really actually got to try any of my food. So it's like a lot of them didn't even know I could cook for a long time. It wasn't until I was older that I ever cooked anything for them, and they never even really tried it. Only a few people had tried the things that I had. And I'm like, this is really good. I thought it was going to be gross, but it's actually amazing. And when I really think back to it, it's kind of rude. But and anyone who knows me, like my sister and my best friends, they all have had my food and they love my food. But anyone who knows me knows I'm very serious about my food. Like if you turn away my food, I will I will be very upset and I won't get over it. For instance, someone else I know, I won't say any names, came to my house and didn't eat my chili. And they didn't eat my chili and they bought something else knowing that I had made chili, and I am still not over it. Still not over it. But whatever. It doesn't really matter. So downloads are one way to express your kitchen witchery. Taking the time to connect with the higher self and pull out some type of recipe or food, connecting with that food that you make and creating it for that purpose. I think it just started raining. Perfect time, right? So a lot of people, I think a lot of people come up with a lot of their ideas by connecting to their higher self and creating this experience with the food that they eat. I think creating something amazing and actually taking the time to enjoy your food is incredibly magical, because you can use that pleasure and that enjoyance of that food, that's not even a word, but you can use that to go off and do so many things to make yourself feel good. There's a reason why we like to eat. There's a reason why people like to eat good food. It's because there's something in that pleasure, and we don't use it correctly a lot of the time, but there is something in having that pleasure and enjoying that pleasure and taking the time to enjoy the pleasure in your life. And so that part, the part of cooking amazing food, is witchcraft in itself. But when you create that stuff from your higher self and bring it into this world so that someone can experience your food the way you feel like, the way you love that food, that's an important part of magic in itself. And another way that you could express kitchen magic is to take your emotions and put them in the food. A lot of people do it this way. A lot of soul food is made this way. You can tell when food is made from love. You can 100% tell when food is made from love. And if you were to make something with someone's healing in mind, with someone's happiness in mind, they would experience that happiness through eating your food. That is kitchen witchery. Taking your emotions and just giving it to people so they can feel better, or putting that intent in your food so you can heal their ailment, or putting some intent into the food so that someone can mend their sadness. I mean, how many times have I heard that someone was given soup from someone and they just felt better? Or, someone, I make soup all the time for my husband to make sure that he feels better when he's sick. And he does. He usually feels better after I make the soup. Because I'm making it with the intent of him getting healthy. And not only am I making the soup from the intent of him getting healthy, but also that soup has herbs in it specifically to make him healthy. Herbalism in itself is its own form of kitchen witchery. Because a lot of the stuff is made in the kitchen. A lot of stuff, you may make a jam with different herbs inside. Or you may make honey or vinegar made out of, with herbs extracted in that honey or vinegar. And you can use it in all of your food. And the properties of the herbs will come into the honey or the vinegar or even the tincture and then go into the food that you put it in. Herbalism in itself is a form of kitchen witchery, but it's also a form of brain witchery. You could be both, and that's why it's not good to put yourself in a bubble of witchcraft, because everything can go together. You don't have to be one thing. You can be all the things if you want to be. Magic is magic. Magic isn't everything. So why do I have to be in a box if magic isn't everything, right? So anyway, another way to experience kitchen witchery is to take the time to put to know the herbs that you're putting in there and use them for their magical properties. So yeah, they have medicinal properties. But each plant has a spirit. Each plant has a connection to a planet, and they all have energetics. There's so much involved in herbalism that we don't even really talk about. People don't often talk about the spirit of the plant. And plant spirits are so important when it comes to healing someone, because that plant is taking its life energy and giving it to the person that you're giving the food to or the herb to. And so it's important to listen to the plants. And that's always tell people I always hear. And I'm not really sure who's talking to me. I'm not sure if it's the herbs that are talking to me or my ancestors, or maybe even both. Spirits talk to each other. It could be both, right? And when I pick something for someone, it may not be the same thing for everybody. I might be making something for someone and think, you know what? No, not this one. I want this one. But that's the plant spirit. And also, there's energetics involved. What is the constitution of the person that I'm making this thing for? Are they having a cold problem? Or are they having a hot problem? What kind of herbs? Do I want cooling herbs for this problem? Do I want healing herbs for this problem? Do I want astringent? Do I need something dynamic? Do I need something fast? Do I need something slower and more relaxed? It's all about, who you're bringing it to and what kind of herb it is, what the plant spirit is willing to offer for that person. But not only that, but also the planets. The planets kind of help you understand which energetic property you want, but also it tells you whether or not the mixture or whatever you're making, let's say you're making chicken and you want to put sage in there, put sage on the chicken, it tells you whether or not that magic that you're using it for, and that's only if you're doing it for that specific reason, is going to be strong. If the planet that is associated with that herb is not strong, is in detriment or in the wrong place, or in a difficult place right now, maybe even in retrograde, to be honest, that might influence your magic. It's pretty important to think about those things, especially when you're focusing on the moon. If you're focusing on moon magic, you got to remember there's more than the moon out there. More than that is affecting what you're doing, and taking into account your environment and the things around you. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to work. That's not necessarily the case. The planet's trying to tickle me. It's not necessarily the case. Sometimes, the magic will work. It just won't be as strong as you'd like it to be. Sometimes it might backfire, and you're wondering why it might backfire, but your planet is in retrograde. For instance, I love to use cinnamon. I do. I love using cinnamon I love using cayenne. I'm an Aries Virgo, and my Mercury is also an Aries. I'm the most Aries person you'll ever meet, except for that Virgo and mixed in a little in my rising. But I'm an Aries Sun, I'm an Aries Moon, and I'm an Aries Mercury, and my mind and my body and everything is just all together. It all makes sense. So I love my dynamic, quick, explosive herbs. I love cinnamon and I love cayenne, and I'll put it in everything. I'll put it in everything. I can't even taste the cayenne anymore. But I put it in everything. So, but what I like about them is that they're passionate and they're energetic and they increase any spell that I put on anything. If I'm going to make something that I want to be sensual and I want to sprinkle that cinnamon in there and I want it for sensuality, I know it's going to be dynamic, passionate, sensual, sexual energy. But if I want something a little bit slower, I might go with the lavender. It's a mooner. It's very introspective, but it's still a little passionate, I might go for the lavender. I might go for cocoa, because cocoa, it can be a little Martian, but I wouldn't go full Martian on that one. It can be sensual. I would say more Venetian, like a Venus herb. I would probably put it there. But any Venus herb, I would probably put in there for a slower, more longer lasting. But if you want to tap it quickly, throw some cinnamon in there. Because that's how I would do it. I love me some cinnamon in everything. But also cayenne. Cayenne is spicy. That's that, passion, quick passion, love, all that stuff, all in one. But it lasts short-lived. It's not long. It's not going to last forever. It's for that moment. But also it quickens and strengthens the energy of all of these things. So using planetary herbalism, which is totally a thing, in your spells in the kitchen is a very good way to use your magic. Making sure that all of that stuff works together and creates something amazing together. All of that intention, all of that magic, all of the smells, it's intoxicating because you can feel all that magic immediately as soon as you start doing it. So those are some of the ways that I would use kitchen magic. If you have any other ideas on how you would use kitchen magic, or any stories about when you use kitchen magic, or if you would like to see me make some food with my magic, maybe see a download, maybe see me see an intentional recipe with intentional results and things like that. Let me know. Put the comment down here. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear from you guys. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.